G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 21 of my Acid Retaliation Sentinel playthrough. Last episode we got up to Homestead, and this episode we'll be starting with Pine Barrens, then probably doing all, most likely, of Homestead, and working our way up through Darkvale Gate, and maybe a little further. We'll see how we do for time. Before then, though, we've got a few quests to turn in. We're going to ignore the Forgotten Gods stuff for a little while. Because I want to get through the main campaign. I want to get up here to Malmouth, so as I can start getting Black Legion and, well, I'll have Black Legion before then, but Black Legion and Malmouth Resistance reputation, so I can get the various augments that I want. But before that, let's get ahead and jump into the Homestead stuff. First, we have to go and tell Colin that his daughter, or not his daughter, his wife or sister, I think? Yeah, sister. Yeah, she dead, sorry about that. And send Steven Seagal up to Homestead. Now, I'm going to go back and do Pine Barrens now, because there's, well, it's really good XP, it's really good Black Legion reputation. And I just kind of like the area. Not really sure why, but that's enough for me. So, we'll eat our conversation pie here. I do want to talk to Isaiah Redden. I want to check and see if he has any Aether resistance potions. Unfortunately, he doesn't, but we can check some other stuff as well here. None of which is useful for me. And then Morris up here as well. Don't really want any of that. Boots I definitely do want. Not these ones though, but I do want to check out boots. Maybe pants as well. Although these pants have a lot of resistances on them. Anyway, no new gear for me, unfortunately, but we can get a few additional conversations out of the way, starting with Olgrim here. Okay, and I'm going to leave this one here. This is very obvious where I'm up to with the quest, and we will head back to do Pine Barrens. 2 additional points. I'm heading towards Aspect of the Guardian. Once I get this will really ease up the poison and acid resistance. I mean, not that I'm short on it, but these pants have 50% on them, and I think there's a couple other items. Am I wrong? No, here we go. This ring also has a lot of poison and acid, so once I get the additional resistances from Aspect of the Guardian, I can look at changing those items out for example, a whole bunch of Aether resistance would be really nice. Alright, so let's go for a run down the road here. At least for a little ways before the road cuts off. And we're doing Pine Barrens. Now this should be a decently quick run through. I'm going to hit all of the quests, especially Megara, because I haven't had a really nice soldier amulet for a while. And she does enjoy giving me, well actually the game enjoys giving me loot for other characters, let's just put it that way. It's crazy how often I get the +1 amulets with Of the Grove suffixes for characters that I'm not playing. But hey, you win some, you lose some, etc. Some days you're the statue, some days you're the seagull. However you want to go with that particular saying. Alright, where am I going? I know where I'm going. South. There we go. Now, this time when we do Forgotten Gods, actually, I meant to mention this. This build, I think I'm just going to copy the one from the top 20 onions, and just kind of show what sort of performance you can expect out of those builds with just what you find, rather than printing out 100 copies of the same item and picking the best rolled one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the build at level 100 as if, well, not as if, I mean, I'm literally doing it, but make it from scratch and just kind of show what sort of performance you can expect out of it. It's still going to be good, but it's not going to be anything like a build that you just print out of GD Stash, because I'm going to have low rolls on some things. I'll have, you know, for example, I'll get lots of low rolls on one of the resistances, and I'll have to change the augments. Or I'll have to change a component, and now suddenly I'm missing, say, like 100 flat OA because I had to use a different affix on an item to get things to where they are, and now I can't crit. And just things like that. So I'm going to show that, which is going to be fun at the end there. Throw a bit of shade towards the top builders. It's always funny seeing builds that are made in GD Stash and optimized to the exact point, and you just look at them and you think, like, if I was playing this, it just wouldn't work. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe it works just fine, but if I am wrong, and kind of hope I am, then I'll show that, but I don't think I'm going to be wrong on this one. Alright, so we've made it to the Jagged Waste here, and we've got to go and find Morgara. I say find, I know exactly where she is. Just down here. I've been here many, many times. As anyone who's been watching the channel for a little while knows, anyone who watched the Death Knight playthrough definitely knows I've been here a few times. That's fine. We're going to check for any kind of grow balls. Don't see any, it's all manticores, that's good. So we can go and kill Morgara herself. And just generally not really care about her getting healed. You know, I really hate when I'm right. That's 2 in a row now. I think I got this from her on normal as well. Or it might have been a different character. But, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. It's funny, but also I kind of want to cry. Alright, anyway, we've got another hero here. No eyeballs, which I don't love. I would actually enjoy some eyeballs. Some manticore eyes. You'll need them for various crafting at max level. And I'm definitely going to do this totem, because totem... let's turn the loot off, back off a little bit. Push the button that makes the peoples fall down. We've actually got these rock golems, so need to be careful of those and be ready to dodge the rocks. That worked out well. Alright, what do we get? A couple of blues here. No blueprints, that's unusual. I would have expected a blueprint, but anyway, didn't get one. That's fine. Right. So we're kind of done in this section here, and now we'll move over here. So the first little bit here, you want to get Morgara. Pick up your Morgara's Fangs of the Grove that you can't use on this character. And you also want to pick up the... where is it? No, not that one. Did I not pick one up? Oh, I picked one up. Anyway, one of those, Manticore Poison Gland. Definitely want to grab one of those as well. And then we can head out. Now we're heading out under this little bridge here, and we are checking a few different spots for the cave. First one is here. Cave is not in the first spot, but that's kind of normal. The next spot you want to check is just down here at the bottom of this little point. So just there, the bottom of this hard L shape, or I guess it's a right-angled triangle, we'll call it. I'm just going to pretend there's a line across there as well. So that's the second place to check. The third place is right here. And I won't lie, I kind of just wing it from here because I'm not 100% sure where it is. I can't remember where the fourth one is. I don't have to go to the fourth one very often. Oh, it's at the other end of that little triangle thing. Cool. So there you go. There's the fourth one. And if there is a fifth one, I don't want to know about it. I don't think there is a fifth one. I'm pretty sure it's just the 4. Okay, Corplax the Overgrown. It's an interesting name. I mean, it was definitely quite large. Not sure I would call it overgrown, though. Alright, you can pick up all the loot through here. It doesn't really matter. You're unlikely to get anything good, but you definitely don't get anything good from all of the chests that you don't open, so, you know, consider that as well. So Old Bloodbriar here is the second quest target. The Adversary. Two-handed gun. And didn't get a Grove Amulet this time, which is nice. Because I hate seeing them when I'm not using them. Alright. We'll see how we go with resistances. I may end up going back and killing Ronaprax a bunch of times again. Just because Of the Grove is really nice. It's by far my favorite affix on amulets, as I'm sure you know by now. But I'm a big fan of not dying as well, so we do have a decent amount of life leech now, of life steal. We've got the Juggernaut as well, and we have a decent amount of absorption. So we've got the Phoenix, we've got the, is it Stone Form, or whatever that proc on the shield, the obelisk, sorry, is. So we're decently tanky, but we do have a massive hole in the Aether resistance. And we're coming up on a big Aether boss. Actually, a couple of them. So it's coming up with a big Aether boss, a couple big Chaos bosses. It's a little bit worrying. Let's just call it that. And I've already got double purified salts here. I would prefer that these were vitriolic gallstones. I can't. So we do what we have to do until we get Black Legion up to Revered, and I might even go and do some bounties for them as well. We're at Honored. I've got the merit, so, or the writ, sorry. So we may end up doing some bounties for them in once we get to Fort Icon. Because Mankind's Vigil and King's Guard Powder, I think, are the two augments for them, would just fix so many problems with the resistances. But I'm not revered, so I can't have them just yet. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to do here that I won't say I don't normally do it, but I don't normally do it. I do it on Ultimate, but I don't normally do this on Normal, or if I do Elite, on Elite. So, what we're going to do, we're going to ignore the Treasure Trove and Devotion Shrine in there, because of reasons. I'm going to come here, I'm going to clear this bridge off, and then I'm going to go back to town and get some scrap. Also, probably sell things. And we can get through the inventory management a little quickly, because I don't need any of this. Let's see, no pants, no boots, that's fine. Pants, boots, nope, none of the above. Okay, yep, that can all go. Pants, nope. There we go. And I think I'm going to need 10 scrap here. I think it's 10. I'm going to go with 10, and if it's wrong, I'm going to be really annoyed. Actually, that's a good point. Let's... 169, 171 should cover it as a... definitely enough there. So I'm going to repair the bridge at Twin Falls, which will enable farming later, basically. I'm just doing it now so I don't have to do it later, is basically what's going on here. I'm not... oh, that's not the one I want. I'm not planning on farming the Celestial Totem here straight away. You can see it's right there, and there is no way I'm clicking on that. I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend, if you're playing hardcore, don't click on that until you have purple items in every slot. And even then, be very, very afraid. I wonder if we can kill Rutnik. Oh, no, I want to be very scared of Rutnik at the moment. Rutnik's Aether Pistols, even when he's not doing double damage to you because you don't have any Aether resistance, even with proper resistances, those pistols really, really hurt. So I'm going to play like a coward and not get killed to Rutnik's dual pistols. Or I think he only has one at a time, but regardless, we're not doing that. Okay, bridge repaired. So now we can run down here, cross the bridge, straight back to the Twin Falls Rift, and now we are back into the Grobel Castle, the Tyrant's Hold, and we can get through here. So while we're in here, we don't need anything except the boss in this area. Up to you if you want to stay and fight all the little goblins. Whatever you prefer. I'm just going to get through this, I think. Yeah, I'm not even going to check for the treasure trove. If I find it, great, but I don't think I'm going to find it. And we'll go... looks like we got the direct route. Lovely. Or it would, if these Grobles, we'll call them Grobles, would be nice. If the Grobles would get out of the doorways, that would be a much happier man. Alright, now we'll head up the stairs and pretty much back the way we came. You there. You get to die. You definitely get to die. Nurlum Knack, if that really is your name. Okay, there we go. And I think the rest of this can pretty much be ignored. We'll just come to the end, head north, go back inside, realize that I've come into a dead end that's also a loop, and go back the way I came. Lovely. I'm just scouting. I'm revealing the map so as later on I don't have to do it. You know, later when I never come in here ever again. Good times, good times. Alright, when you start getting to the end here, there is this little hidden stash you can pick up if you want, but from this point onwards, you basically want to kill everything that's a witch doctor or can heal. This guy right here, he needs to go. Because the boss in the next room, you really don't want him getting healed. Ember Effigy. What's that? Thermite mine stuff. Okay. Extra fire resistance on thermite mines. Interesting. Alright, we can go in here. And again, you want to find all of the witch doctors, all of the healer types, and murder them relentlessly. So, I don't think these are... I think any of these are healers. But we can go a little bit slowly. This guy needs to die. Did I get everyone there? I think I did. Yeah, excellent. Okay, I think that's just Blood Feast is the only one left now. So we can more or less just kill him at this point. Once Ascension wears off, I'll be a little more worried, but no, he died before it weared off. Wed? Wed is not a word. Anyway, he's dead. And Ascension is still, or was still active. Alright, Fiendmaster Raiment, pet stuff, no good for me. But what is good for me is going back to the Pine Barrens Rift. And we've got 4, count them, 4 quests to turn in. I could also chuck on the Explorer's gear here, it's decently safe. I think I'm going to sell those. Honestly, they're more pain than they're worth. Alright, what do we need? Already done that. Yes. Love the jubbly. Looking to do my part. Already done that. Oh no, great. So that's, you know, basically a full level for doing this section. Do I want anything from this? Vitality resistance? Not really. None of that's going to apply. I guess the vitality damage will. Yeah. No. No, that's fine, you can keep it. I don't even really want Soleil's Witchfire, but I need it for the skill attachment, so... Here we are. Okay, so Pine Barrens is done. Just a quick 15-minute run. Quick adventure, in and out. And we can head back to Homestead and get started on this stuff. I will do a full run-through of Forgotten Gods, but I'm going to do it last. Do that at the end. I'm definitely buying that. Okay, and I don't think I need any of this. Boots. That is a nice chunk of elemental resistance, but no. Chaos res, no. I would like some chaos res, but I think I'm okay. I'm going to put the Manticore Venom on the weapon. I'm not too fussed about it. It does give extra damage, but it's not massive amounts of extra damage. Right, okay. Grab all the quests. Eat all of your conversation pie. Bank all of your goodies. And let's be on our way. Ooh, I didn't have one of those. I'm very glad I got that then. Okay, left side of Homestead. I am going to take an Aether Resistance Potion with me, because the Aether Cow is going to be a massive problem if I'm taking double damage from him and also potentially getting sundered, which is something I do not want to do. So, we are in Ultimate. I will probably want to do the Lokar quest with this character at some point, so I definitely want to get Dayla's Diary. Just in general, but also especially because of that. I don't want to have to come back later. So I'm going to make sure I get that, I say, as I'm running directly away from it. But I definitely want to do that. I'm just getting eggs at this point. There we go. How many eggs do I need? I need 3 more. There's 2. There's 3. Alright, we're good. Okay, and 3. Beautiful. Alright, Dayla's Diary. Easiest way to get it is to just follow this road, and it's pretty much here. So hopefully, yep, it's not blocked. Lovely. This is Dayla's house, the Thornsbury farm. Grab her journal, raid her closet there. If we can break this, probably not. Yep. All right. So now that we've got one of her dresses, we can be on our way. The next spot is going to be next to this devotion shrine. And I always misremember which way to go after this. I think you just go directly south, but we want to get the barn. The barn may have our Exalted Stash quest in it, so definitely want to get that. Okay, where are you going? That rock is really inconvenient. Alright, I don't see a body. It's usually in this middle section here. I mean, there literally is a body there, but it's not lootable. So I'm going to say it's not in here. You can check for other loot up here if you wish. And I'm going to say it's south. I'm almost certain it's south, but I say that all the time. Here we go. Yeah, this building here. It's not this building either this time. The body would be just here at the foot of the bed, if the quest body that is. But I didn't get it, so we head directly south again. And into this building right here. You'll have to bash the wardrobe down to get in. And here it is. So Rotting Corpse, right next to this lectern. You get the last will of Marthas Everbrook. You can pick that up. You can read it if you wish. There's also, if you bash this down, there's some loot in the backyard, as well as some bodies that need deanimating. There we go. But hey, free loot, right? I mean, alright, it's not exactly free loot, but it's mostly free. Right, next up we get the Rift, and then we're heading directly south because we have a demon to let out of the body of the little girl. So it's actually unfair what's happened to that demon. Being stuck inside the little girl. Cruel and unusual torture, I say. Okay, and you will need a dynamite for this as well. This entire quest is basically paying 1 dynamite for some XP and a Blood of Chthon, which, depending on how many skeleton key dungeons you do, could be a good deal or a bad deal. I'm gonna pay it. It's much easier to get dynamite than it is to get Blood of Chthon, so we'll just go ahead and do it. Take the bottom option here, and then you are a Deceiver Demon and attack. And then Balognath, the Hellfire, will come out. Try and warm your feet up. You know, it's cold outside, so stand in the fire. Get some warm feet. And then back to the Rotting Croplands. Incidentally, I know, like, Australia is the last place in the world to be whinging that it's cold. But, it's a little bit nippy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still sitting here in a shirt, but it's quite cool in this house. People from countries that actually get cold looking at me really weird right now. It's cold for me, alright? Anyway, from the Rift, you head directly west, and this will be the last place you can find your quest. For anyone wondering, it's about 13 degrees Celsius, which really is not that cold. I'm pretty sure only people who live in Australia, or maybe like a desert somewhere else, Arizona maybe, the only people that would understand. Anyway, ooh, double rare, very nice. So yeah, in this house here, if you haven't got the last will of Marthas Everbrook, you'll find his body on this floor if you haven't already found it. And if he's not here as well, then you missed it somewhere and you'll have to go back and find it. Banezal the Hellborn. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. It's probably somewhere around 40, something like that. I'm guessing. I think, what temperature does water freeze at in Fahrenheit? I don't know, 30, 33 maybe? Again, kind of a guess. You can tell how often I use Fahrenheit. The answer is pretty much only when talking with Americans. So, no real idea what I'm talking about when it comes to that temperature scale. Alright, here is the detonation site. This is our Exalted stash. This is why I went and got the last will of Marthas Everbrook. XP, guaranteed blue or better. In this case, we got Markovian's plate mail, which, I'm not going to use it, but hey, XP. And I guess it's iron bits. Alright, I think the boys can take care of the rest of those. So yes, next up will be Aspect of the Guardian. As soon as I put 1 point in that, we've got +6 to it. So that's going to be very, very nice. I think that's from the rings, isn't it? It is indeed from the rings. And we've got 2 points for physique there. Alright, so next up on the list, we have to find the Beehive, or the bug hive. So one location just here. Once you've done this a few times, and if you ever have to farm for Gollus rings, you will know exactly where most of the hives are. Basically, it's here, 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 and sometimes along here. And that's it. So we'll go in here. We are going to kill Ravna, so potentially new weapon. It will be interesting to see, if nothing else, it would be interesting to see what the cunning requirements are for the higher level weapons. Where is Inixil? Is it Inixil? I think it is. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into him somewhere. This first one here, you only go into this the first time you come in here. And I've got the crappy layout, so this little blockage here is really unfortunate. It means I have to go around. And we're literally here to check this little end section for an Exalted stash. The first time you come in, you check for the Exalted stash, and then you literally never come into this place ever again. Hiveguard and Oxus is always down here somewhere, and I always make sure to point him out the first time I see him, because it's probably going to be the last time I see him. I think he actually can spawn in a different cave as well, but I very rarely see him not in this area. Anyway, Exalted stash wasn't there, so we leave. And then the next place we want to check is down here. So we're going to go down and see Gollus. I'm going to pick that up, of course. I don't actually need to kill Gollus, so I may not even go down fully to see him, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't need the reputation, I don't need his ring, so he's probably fine. What I'm coming down here for, though, is the Exalted stash that can spawn here. Now, if it's not here and it wasn't in the first place, it's probably in the Queen's Chambers. So realistically, I probably could have just skipped this entire section, just gone straight for the Queen, and then maybe doubling back if I didn't find it there, but this is fine. It's all XP, right? Alright, now we're looking for the 2 Viziers. There's one of them. Nope, that's Harpalax, okay. Where are my Viziers? How am I going to see the Queen? Alright, yeah, that's blocked. They're probably both going to be just outside of the door. So I'll probably have to fight them both at the same time. Which, I mean, that's fine. There's one of them. There's Inixil. Where's your buddy, buddy? Oh, there he is. He's waiting his turn. Heard me complaining I'd have to fight them at the same time, and he said, you know, that's fair. I'm gonna wait. And, so he waited his turn. Alright. That's us done. Let's go down to see the Queen. Now, we are going to kill the Queen, and potentially, I mean, it's unlikely we'll get a better weapon, but it is possible. I don't think we actually do weapon damage. Maybe on Drieg's Evil Eye. But it's not really a bad idea to have a better weapon anyway, so potentially we get... I mean, Plague Bearers of the Venom Claw would be really nice. Very unlikely that we get something with better affixes, but higher level affixes would be better anyway. What level is this? Level 55, so there's almost certainly another one around 74, 75. I haven't checked, it may even be 70 and then 84 or something like that. But we've got Corrosive of the Venom Claw, which is pretty good. Before I fight her, here's my Exalted stash. I've got a Dreadweave Girdle, which is honestly just kind of bad. I do want to get into melee range with Ravna, so she'll stop spitting poison at me. And ideally, I want to not use Ascension until she gets off the wall. So, I think I can use it now. She's dying pretty quickly. That's fine. Alright, down she goes. We got Blade Masters. Wait, she didn't... Oh, there we go. Eldritch of Alacrity. That's horrible. That's a full 15 levels higher and it's less damage. So, yeah, no, we won't be using that. But maybe you get luckier than I did. Maybe you get something really nice. I wish you all the luck in the world, and don't tell me about it. I don't want to hear it. Alright, all we have left now is the Aether Cow. And, actually pretty quick this time. It's unusual. Although I guess we are in Ultimate now, so we got more move speed. Well, maybe more move speed. Just generally go faster, do more damage. Alright, Ancient Aether Warp Totem. This is decently rippy. You may want to not do this one, but I'm gonna do it. Why not? Why not? So we got the big boys out. As long as you can keep them, you know, mildly under control, you don't have to fight the entire thing all at the same time. You should be alright. What do we win? Bunch of blues that I'm not going to use. And, I didn't see any pants at all, actually. No pants, no boots. I'll have a quick look. Right, we do have some to look at. None of those are any good. You can toss those. If they don't show up when you throw them on the floor, it's because you read them in normal, and you don't need to pick them up again. Boots. Okay, Insight is not horrible. It's not great for this build. We don't need the elemental damage, and I'm not exactly running out of energy, so I'm not worried about that. If I do start running out of energy, I haven't touched an energy potion in forever, so I'm not worried about that pretty much at all. What else we got? Dominators of Attack, not really. Empowered Stone Rot, no. Yeah, I think we can safely just vendor all that stuff. When we get to a vendor, which will be soon. So we're gonna go and kill the Aether Cow, and then we'll be on our way. Aetherus. I swear I killed this guy on the other side of Homestead at the end of last episode. Warp Breath, Arbalist, Leg Plates of Valor. I will definitely take a look at those. I'm not expecting them to be particularly amazing. Really good armor, good resistances, but wrong resistances. So, if I put those on, what happens? What happens to my resistances? Chaos and Fire are no longer capped. Bleeding and Piercing are way over, so yeah. As much as I would love the extra armor, that can't happen with the current resistance situation. Alright, so we just zip up to the back here. We're going to bonk the Aether Cow. And then we'll be on our way. Alright, I am going to drink that potion. I probably should have done that earlier, but well, we're here now. And then we could just kill the Amalgamation. If I get lucky procs on the shield through, get enough extra frisbees, then should be easily able to do the... Yep, there we go. Takes him out before he even managed to start doing his Sunders. Damage is getting very, very nice. The Aether Fire of the Aether, this is actually decent. It's not perfect, it's not amazing, but Aether Fire of the Aether, that's 300% Aether damage. on an item specifically tailored for an Aether spell, so that's pretty good. Okay, left side of Homestead is done. Who did we side with back in normal? Was it Kaiman's Idiots, or... no, it wasn't. Okay, good. Also notice that I did just hit Honored with the Outcast. Which, yeah, I don't care. And we will speak to the emissaries, absolutely. Before I do that, though, actually, I'll speak to you first. I do want to come over here. I want to see... This is the worst placed training dummy in the entire game. I hate that thing. It's always in the way. Alright, talk to our good friend Isaiah. I'm going to sell him a bunch of really cool stuff. He can sell this to other adventurers. I mean, I'm sure there's some other adventurers somewhere. Just because I haven't seen them doesn't mean that they don't exist. Alright, there we go. Dayla's diary, I definitely need to talk to her about. Let's just check for boots, no boots. None of that. Okay, awesome. We can also talk to Douglas here. Dealt with the Queen, glad to hear it. Yep. Yep. Oh, hang on, he's got another quest now. Took a second to update. Okay, farewell. Or I just didn't notice it. It's probably me. Senility setting in early. Alright, and the doors are open. Let's pick up this quest. I may already have the misclick. I may already have the dog tags for him, so I'll go check the bank. And yes, we'll clear out the lumber mill. You can have your diary back. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, I'm not wearing your dresses.
Safe storage. No questions asked.
Okay, and let's have a look here. I've got 3. Alright, 3 out of 5 ain't bad. 1, 2 more skill points in the bar. 1 point in physique. I didn't check the requirements on that sword. I think I meet them, because I don't remember it being red. But I'm not sure. Chaos and Vitality are looking good. I think we're okay. So I'm just going to duck up here. I'm checking for the totem. I know it's not here, but I want to explore this area so I can see it from the rift for later on. Since I'm pretty much standing on top of it right now anyway, so may as well get it done on the way through. And I think we can skip a lot of these guys as well. Having said that, I'm quite low level. Considering all the farming I did, Act 4 Ultimate, and I'm, well, not quite Act 4, but coming up on Act 4. Let's just say we're most of the way through Act 3, and not even level 80. So we'll probably finish the game around level 90, actually, which kind of works. So 90... 91, 92 is probably the level I want to be at to start farming the mythical petition set. So that'll be good. Also did just notice the totem there. And oh dear, it's Bolvar. I definitely want to kill him, but I also kind of don't want to die, so... There we go. Alright, we got him. These 2 guns here are pretty good. Pretty good. Blighted of Mending. Okay, so he was wearing all 3 of these. Wasn't wearing that, and he wasn't wearing that. But he had this gun with 120% increased chaos damage plus a bunch of flat chaos damage. And this one with 200 chaos damage plus a bunch of flat chaos damage. Yeah, this guy is dangerous. Especially since they made it so as he has his guns every single time now. He is definitely dangerous. Alright, here we go. None of you look like you are arcane. That's fine. Oops. Meant to use Ascension. I don't know why it didn't go off. Probably pushed the wrong button. Okay, what do we win? Not much, actually. That's right, we'll pick it all up. It's all loot. You're number 5, right? You are. Okay, so I don't need any more of those. I do need to send you guys back to town. And then I probably should go and speak to the Death's Vigil, because they're going to want the remains, the bones of Malkadar, which I don't think show up on the map until after you've completed the quest. So, Isaiah. Isaiah, buddy, you got any potions for me? You don't have any potions for me. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, it is what it is. One day I'm going to make a Chaos Pistol build. Not today, but one day. I'll add it to the pile of other builds that I'm going to make one day. Oops, not you. I want this guy so as I can get the stars off the map. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mother, for the rabbits, and we will talk to Captain Soma. And we will agree to kill Karos, the Sigil of Chthon. Alright, awesome. So we're up to date. Let's head on. Wait, I need a couple more of these, actually. Kind of the entire reason I came back here, but that's alright, that's alright. You can have that, and give me 2 of those. Alright, we'll go turn this in, then they'll send us out to collect the remains, so then they'll show up on the map. And we're in business. These blue lights are really cool. I quite like these. Not really sure why. I just think they look cool. I guess that's good enough. Anyways, we're in now. Random waffling to fill the dead air. What do we got? Master Farouk. Did I just agree to do something? Yeah, there we go. I will recover the remains for you. And did he take those? He didn't. Okay, maybe that's the next quest then. Let me just double check I'm not doing something silly here. No, it is the remains first. Okay, good, good, good. Now, I haven't cleared my rift, I don't think. I hope I didn't. Pretty sure I didn't. It's not exactly a blazing vote of confidence for me, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Okay, I'm heading north here. I want to get the rift gate before I eventually end up teleporting somewhere and then clear my rift gate. I want to uncover this little section here so as I can see it from the rift gate. And then I'm going to have to come back and get the remains of Malkadar. Actually, I can just teleport back to where I was. So anything on the map that's a star now should be Malkadar's remains, and it's probably, that's a decent ways south. I was going to say it's over here, but that's alright. Found it. I'm happy. That means we can go and turn it in. Turn in the next quest, and then they should send us into the Aether mine. And since I've already got the rift gate, we can save a little bit of running around. Look at me, planning ahead and everything. I'm just going to pop my shoulder out while I pat myself on the back. Okay, Master Farouk, here we go. Yes, I've got the remains. Is this the seals you want? What's next? Blah, blah, blah. Gather the essence. Lovely. I've just noticed Barnabas over here, so I'm going to go talk to him. Get it off of the list. I should go and do Calderis as well, but it's a huge run, so I'm not going to.
Come, friend, right to business. Nobody.
No, I thought that was going to be quest complete. Nope, it's just go talk to Douglas. That's alright. That's alright. Our next stop is actually a rift gate anyway, so I can do a little bit of running around. Okay, and then back to Barnabas. the things I do to get one quest off of a list of 6 quests. This is not a good use of time. Alright, Stoneform rank 9. What is that up to now? So we're up to 230 damage absorption, 8-second duration, 10.4 second recharge. That's pretty good. As long as I'm blocking stuff, that should be up most of the time. How's our Messenger of War going? Just, you know, casual 8,000 fire retaliation. That's pretty good. And then down here we've got 120 damage absorption, up about half of the time. And the fetid pool, looking good. Right, so if we go to the Blood Grove, am I actually going into the mine? Is that what I'm doing? Yes, yes it is the mine. Alright, so if we just follow the line here, follow the road, we will eventually, and I say eventually, it was actually not that long, we'll come to this place here. Now, I definitely should be going in here with an Aether Crystal, or an Aether Potion, but I don't really want to go back to town, so I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. There actually isn't a biscuit, so I'm just risking it for no reason. It's definitely not a good idea. But hey, think of the drama if I manage to get myself killed at level 80 again. Last time I played this character was in Season 5, the Season 5 mod, and it died to Thalnosh, so the boss that Karoz turns into. One-shotted by crystals. Although, I mean, to be fair, I did go in there with, I think, like 50% Chaos Res, thinking, yeah, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. So this time should be much better. Okay, I do want to clear this out just in case I have to do a little bit of kiting. And I'm not going to fight the big Aether Golem if I can help it, because he hurts. Where is he? Where are you? There he is, Venarius the Backbreaker. I'm not going to fight him unless he decides he wants to come charging all the way up here. Okay, Noveria, she's also doing Aether damage. That's not good. Okay, I think I may be out of range of her little AoE there. But she's dead, and I'm not, which is what matters. I'm even going to let them keep their dynamite, just so I don't have to mess with him. And I'm going to be on my way. Got what I came for, and I'm not going to push my luck. I really need to find some Aether resistance. Actually, you know what? The Outcast might actually have some. So I've spent this entire series trash-talking the Outcast about how rubbish she is. I know she has the best Aether resist augment in the game, if all you want is Aether resistance. So I might actually just bounce back to normal and just go talk to her. Just see if she's got anything Aether resisty that I can borrow. I think I'm going to need Revered in order to get the Aether resistance augment from her. And I call it the best one in the game. It's 18%, but that's all it does, so it's technically the best, but also not really. Right, so this is the Honored shop. May as well grab that. Definitely don't need it. And yeah, here's the... where is it? Oh, it's only 12%. Okay, I'm wrong. That is... yeah, no, I take back all the nice things I just said about you, Anasteria. Your stuff sucks. Well, there was me thinking it was 18%, thinking it was actually good. No, turns out it was only 12%. And you can get 10%, and then 10 or 12%, and then also another 10 or 12% of a second resistance type from the Witch Gods. So, yeah, I was right. It's rubbish. Alright, what do we got? Karoz and the mill. Okay. Let's do the mill first. We have some totems out there to check on as well. This one? This one? Nope, no dice. That's fine. I do enjoy doing the totems when I'm coming through anyway, and it's definitely worth it to uncover the map if nothing else. There's one, so I've got the good spawn there. I know it's not behind the waterfall now. Okay, these guys should die pretty easily. Just a couple of frisbees for them to play with, and we're on our way. Beautiful. Alright, we got some purple stuff here. Mark of the Forbidden. That's not bad. That's pretty good if I wasn't using a Basilisk Fang. Maximum resistances are really strong. That's got Acid Retaliation. It's got Poison proc with Fumble and that's really, really good. I'm not going to use it, but it is very good. Siegebreaker. Decent shield if you're doing that sort of thing. We're not, but decent nonetheless. And yeah, the Mark of the Forbidden. Jeez. That's almost perfect. Almost. We're not quite perfect, but it's almost. Okay, Balvadar. Down he goes. Olzuan's chest guard. Okay, okay. Not bad. No totem here, unfortunately. I need to go down to the mill anyway, so we'll head down that way. Potentially find a totem at the mill. Yep, there it is on the map. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine to do that one. Alright. Havel Aldous, the Arcane here. He's got to go first. Down he goes. Alright, we're safe. Fish. These guys with their MI axes kind of scare me a little bit. Mythical Boneweaver Girdle. What do you do? You're level 84. Vitality Belt. Okay, no good, no good. I am kind of interested in the Daggers set. I think I mentioned this in the last episode. But I haven't seen any bits of it yet. I think that'll start dropping in the next level or two. And I wouldn't mind getting that set just to give it a look. Just to see in-game if it's any good. I suspect it's going to be higher damage, but much lower defense. Which kind of means it's a bit of a non-starter. Okay, are we done here? Yeah, we're done. Beautiful. That's kind of what I expect, but I do want to check first. Losing 3 pieces of Perdition, because it has 100% overlap with Perdition stuff, that's going to be, what, 18% increased armor we'd be losing? Which is not good. It's definitely not good. We'd also be losing +2 to all Oathkeeper skills, which would definitely hurt. That would hurt a decent amount. So, I'm thinking it's probably going to be either same or slightly more damage in exchange for decent amount less defense. Would be how I'm looking at it at the moment. I don't actually need to be killing these, but, you know, they're made out of XP, and I was just saying that I'm a little bit low compared to what I would have expected, especially considering the amount of farming I did. I really would have expected to be much higher level. Alright, we've got the good spawn on the treasure trove, so I don't have to go looking for it now. Which I'm a big fan of. There's new Perdition gloves. Are they better? 6%, so 1% extra armor, less retaliation, more health, and it's same. I've got enough percent increased armor that I think 1% extra is not going to make a big deal. So I'm probably not going to swap that. Probably should, let's be honest, but I'm also probably not going to. Alright, and actually I don't need to go in there because I'm not looking for the treasure troves. Okay, next up is Zarya, and yeah, that number not being 80 was a little bit worrying. I think it'll be fine. I have enough AoE damage that she should just kind of die. But let's just see. The shield should bounce and kill her crystals anyway. Yep, Instantly dead. Beautiful. And Zarya's Pendant of the Wild. That would be really good for a pet conjurer, but I'm not playing one of those, so happy to miss it. Alright, we'll go through this. I definitely will be looking for a Chaos Resistance Potion to fight Thalnosh. Like I said, last time I played this character, it actually died at Thalnosh, or at Karoz, but after it transformed, so Thalnosh killed him. So I'm going to play a little bit scared. I'm going to probably get a Vitality Potion as well. I think I will. The Bloodsworn Curse is one of the few things left in the game that will actually reduce your resistances now. Normally you just get sundered and take huge extra damage. But I definitely will have my resistances shredded here, so I want to have some extra. And like I said, I died here last time I played this, so I definitely want to take every precaution I can. I might even use some Royal Jelly. This guy is probably the most scary thing between here and probably Korvac, actually. Don't tell Theoden I said that, but probably Korvac. Having said that, I haven't died to Korvac, so this might actually be the boss that worries me the most in the entire game. Anyway, we're going to kill him, so it's not a problem. Just think positive, you guys. Definitely want that. You guys can have a Frisbee to play with. And another totem here, which I do like. Okay, we don't have any arcanes, so we're pretty much set. Who are you? Wallon Aldos, the Voidbringer. Alright, well, bring me something nice. You didn't bring me anything nice. Rude. Okay. That's fine. Dreadlord's Rylock Mark of Attack. It's the wrong base. I was looking for one of those for another character. That'd be too low level anyway. Okay, before we go any further, let's go back to Homestead and get some resistance potions. I'll check with Isaiah, sell him all this stuff that I don't need, and we will see if he has any... Nope. Not a team player this time, Isaiah. Not a team player at all. Aether resist. No, there's pet stuff. Don't need no stinking pet stuff. Alright, here we go. Done. Alright, and that one. You have that one as well. Let's go turn this into the bank. And grab this potion. And one of these potions. And one of these potions. And I have a bunch of royal jellies, so let's, you know what, I'm just gonna sell those. I've been hauling them around since, like, level 15 or something. I don't think I've used them one time, so that's fine. What am I here for? I need you, don't I? Okay, potions. So if we just do a search for royal jelly, the balm, what do you do? Regen, I'll take some. Essence, I'll take some. Extract, that's the energy one I don't need. The ointment I've already got, so there we go. 1, 2, 3. This is probably a little bit over the top, but I'd rather be prepared than dead, you know? The royal jelly stuff is kind of gratuitous. I don't think that's going to help very much. This is not a regen character, so a little bit of extra regen's probably not going to make or break the fight. But hey, why not, right? Just going to leave that on the floor. I will poke my head into the little hidden area here. Can I through there? Can. Awesome. Okay, we've got the hidden stash. Blood Reaper's Mark, we may as well take. A little bit of extra coin, never hurt anybody. Okay, and Nethel. Interesting name. Alright, this could be fun. It's not, actually. There's almost nothing in here to fight. That's no good. Okay, So, Thalnosh. Chaos resistance, vitality resistance, and as much damage as you can throw at him. So, Karoz himself here should die pretty quickly. You'll notice we've got the Bloodsworn Curse here, shredding resistances. You'll notice that my resistances are not being shredded. That's because of those potions. So I'm way over the cap. So even though they are being shredded, it's not enough to reduce me below the 80% cap. So I'm fine. Alright, here's the guy who killed me. So Thalnosh the Unraveler. Let's see if you're going to get me this time. Not today. That's not bad. Wraithbound Signet. You dropped 2 of them. Cool. Awesome. I mean, I'm not playing pets, but if I was, I'd be very happy. Okay, Devil Cage Hobberk, and we are good to go. Now, when you fight him, make sure you... 2 pet rings. Very nice. Make sure you go outside and get the rift. You don't want to have to do the entire thing again. But this is going to be the end of the episode. If you want to see the purple item for completing the quest, then stick around, but otherwise we are done. And see you in the next episode. But yeah, I'm going to go turn these quests in, so if you want to see the loot, just stick around for another couple minutes. Probably not even minutes at this point, another 30 seconds. And I'll go do all of the turn-ins here, so we have to return to Captain Soma and Sergeant Sareve. We'll do Soma first. Kuroz is dead, and she gave us... oh, it's a blue. Okay, well that's not nearly as exciting. Anyway, talk to Creed. And actually, I will agree to go to Fort Icon, because I don't really have anywhere else to be. And then we can talk to Sergeant Sareve here about the lumber mill, and that's it. And that will officially be the end of this episode, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.